2012 than there had been for Gore Bush in 2000. So there was this huge spike, and this raised eyebrows. And in East St. Louis, you know, I found this like immediately. I was thinking, well, could there be voter fraud? Actually, there were more people registered than people. Over 18, and it's even in the newspaper. They're like, Google. There are newspaper stories. Oh, well, we know this is, it's not a secret. Like, oh, we know this is happening. It seems unusual, but, you know, and it's probably not the only area. I just looked at one area, and there's probably a lot of other areas.
Texas.
And well, they're not going to win Texas. They can do whatever. Illinois is notorious for voter fraud. It goes back decades, probably 150 years. And the people in the Chicago machine was notorious for registering dead people and voting. So, and that's historical fact. Everyone knows about it. It's not a secret. So like, it's not like there's never been voter fraud in the United States. There's actually a long history of voter fraud going back into the 1800s. And it's like, you know, we're making believe it doesn't exist. But I think if you probably looked in lots of areas, you'd find a number of areas where more people are registered than people. You know, people over 18. And that cannot, well, it can happen because it did. But, you know, theoretically, it cannot happen. And not everyone is eligible to vote. Basically, 20% of people aren't because they're not citizens or they're felons or something like that. So if you see like, this is more registered people than people, not if you subtract that 20%. So that's how bad it is. So there's a lot of things that have been going on the last several years. So we will have to see till election day. I think the election is actually very, very close, and it could go either way. And there's likely to be repercussions, serious repercussions. I mean, this fight between these two factions in the United States is not going to go away, no matter who's elected. Doesn't matter. So, as I said, the polls at the end. Watch the last day or two. This did not work for Brexit, though. The exact opposite happened. They made the polls phonier and phonier and phonier. And then, so the polling firms were not worried about their reputation, which they should have. Now, right now, the markets are priced in a Hillary, without question. Just like they priced in Brexit would lose. And when they found out it didn't, all hell broke loose. The British pound is still going down. It has not stopped. It dropped 10% that night, and then had a rally. It's still in the decline. And like the euro is now going with it. So the repercussions can go on for weeks and weeks and weeks and months. So if Trump wins, I think the Dow will go down 1,000 points the next day. Now it might go up hundreds of points the day after that. There will be a massive drop in the stock market. The dollar will go down, but it won't be like the British pound went down 10%. That would just be too much. The dollar cannot do this. A gold will rally. I think David said gold would rally. Trump, coal stocks, you know, they will probably double in the next day. I mean, Hillary is totally anti-coal. Her husband goes around saying nasty things about coal. Half or more of the coal companies in the United States are in bankruptcy right now, by the way. So this is like a dead industry, and Trump is like totally pro-coal, and Hillary 100% against it. So you will see the biggest bang for your buck in coal somewhere. So that's where we should. Hillary wins, buy gun stocks the day before. They will skyrocket. In fact, they've rallied all 8 years of Obama's administration. So like people will just like run out and buy bazookas, whatever. So you'll see a huge rally against. And these are not the only ones, but these are like the most extreme examples. So okay, that's it. Any questions?
All right.
Okay, Dave.
The only thing you didn't review in detail was the fact that Hillary is the first female candidate in the history of the country in 150 years. Don't you think men might come out in large numbers to vote for her?
Don't you think men will come out and vote against her? You know, every time she says, I'm going to do what women do, I'm going to do women. I said, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. This hurts me. Why should I vote for her?
Yeah, but
and what do you think these Democrats, who are conservative Democrats, do you think they like having a woman candidate?
Yeah, but I think
when they're busy on their gun ranges shooting and like.
If a certain part of the population votes and the rest hypothetically don't vote, what happens if the surging women voters come out and just say this is the first chance, maybe the last chance in a while?
Well, if that happened in isolation, Hillary does really well among women, and the press will tell you this. But I said, I don't know who I said it to. I think there were polls early on where, like, males who were not college graduates, Trump was leading 40 to 50 points. Leading 40 to 50 points. Literally every last one of them who comes out is going to vote. So there is this counter effect that Trump appeals to men. And those are the people who usually do not vote and did not vote in the Romney-Obama election. Won't they come out? So yeah, there's a plus here, but there's another plus.
Yeah, but there are more women voters.
Well, there are because there actually are more women.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is this.
That's what they're counting.
Yeah, but this already is in the cake mix. Women have already outvoted men in multiple, many elections. So, like, we have have to compare it with the last election. Can they get more women out that did not vote before?
Did they have an incentive
And
to
the
come out this time?
other problem with that is that during the primaries, under 30 women voted. The poll showed over 80% of them were supporting Bernie Sanders. So, like, this does not indicate she has appeal of all women. And when Twitter, well, I'm on Twitter all the time, the people who hate Hillary the most are women, not men.
I've heard people say that,
Yes, you have to, conservative women cannot stand it. And I've even said, like, if Hillary went into a certain place in middle America, they'd shoot her. I mean, she's that disliked. And people say, oh, we don't like Trump, he's horrible. Well, you better look at the other part of the country. They dislike Hillary even more. So there's two societies. We have a society that's split into two parts, and it keeps drifting apart. Yes.
No matter who wins, it's going to be
This,
really
yes, I said it's a very serious, and the problem does not end regardless of who wins. You know, the Trump people will not go away. The elites think, oh, they'll just go away. It's not going to happen. And like, if he wins, they're certainly not going away. And the elites are not going to give up, though. They're going to say, hey, he's going to take our goodies away from him. We've got to stop. They're going to try to stop him every step of the way.
trillions of dollars.
So you're going to have like a continual fight from either side. In a slightly different type of fight. So that's it. Let's take a break for like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Open this door.